Grand Rising, everyone. Welcome back. It is Shay Seeking, and I'm back with another video. Okay. So, all right, this is as good as it's gonna get. Okay. So, mm, yeah. So we're gonna go ahead and pull on the rest of these cards here. Okay. I think I'm gonna use. I'll continue to use the same deck just because it's not what I don't know. It's not one of my favorite decks to use, but it does the job, I guess. So, all right. Yeah. So again, I don't know why I keep on going back. When I was driving in the car, I was thinking about this card here. I don't know. I feel like this is just like whatever I'm doing, whatever I'm saying is like rubbing somebody the wrong way, okay? And I feel like they take every little sound bite or something like this. They take sound bites and they try to make them seem like something that it's not. The thing you just need to know about me is that I don't dabble in no kind of spell work. Now, if I have, because this Three of Pentacles right here, like I said, the regular Three of Pentacles, you guys know, is like three men conspiring in some type of cathedral or in some doorways, and there's three pentacles on over their heads. These are the people taking up crafty counsel against someone. I think it's me or the Empress or the God feminine energy, okay? Um, but it's funny how just using this deck today, it's almost like, again, these are... This card right here, to me, seeing the regular card from the regular deck and the difference between this card, it may be that all these tricks that these people, the stones and bricks and things that they try to throw at me, even using feminine energy, because this could be looked at as like a high priestess card, but it's not. This is like, again, me taking my power back, I feel, and learning the tricks of the trade from these people that they're using against me, but also still not learning how to use them to defend me. It's something like that. But it's like she has this stuff in front of her and she don't know what to do with it. She just looking straight forward. And this stuff is in front of her. So I feel like this is this energy that this might be a masculine energy that was true. This person, like I said, this is why I'd be concerned about the so-called 7 or the 12 or the disciples or whatever, because I feel like these people have been hunted down because of what they know or whatever when it comes to me, okay? So these are like I said, the whoever I would have been connected to, again, as far as telepathic communication. I feel like it was getting too messy, or I was getting too strong, or I was able to pick up on what these people were doing, trying to do in front of me or ahead of me or over my head through these individuals or these individuals. And I feel like that's when they stopped communication between me and these people. It's like cutting off Jesus from his disciples or something like this, okay? Those that may have not, they have a higher sense of knowledge of the situation, because it's like whoever these individuals or entities are, they are tied to whatever it is that may be over my head, right? Like a god or sent by my father, or something like this, in order to kind of lead me, okay? And then again, we have to think and wonder if this father energy or this forefather or whoever this landlord or whoever this person is that sent them this way, what was their intentions? Excuse me, was it okay when I was just playing dumb, or I wasn't really recognizing or picking up on certain things that I should be concerned about as far as contracts and things like this? Was it okay then and it's not now? The secrets that are going on in my name, right? So when I wasn't concerned about that, I was just concerned about who's what is what in the biblical text and things like this in the storyline. It was okay. But now that I'm asking questions, right? Because again, I know that there's something where I've been tied to a kingdom spouse, maybe a common law spouse, a 3D, 2D spouse, or something like this, okay? So this may be like, again, I don't know who. Like I said, when I'm looking at this as visual, it's almost like it's like the Taurus, Scorpio, Gemini. Now I know they're tethered to another person, and they're like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's like kind of like y'all remember when I think it was like something to do with like Trump or whatever, and then I think Kanye was in all that all that mess, and then he went to go see Donald Trump and he started wearing the MAGA hat, okay? And then after that, I think they had a meeting at the White House or something, right? And then his wife was dealing with Trump when it comes to prison reform, okay? So again, mentally, you know what I'm saying? At that time, I'm dealing with what they could do different with prisons in my mind. So it's almost like, you see what I'm saying? I'm wondering if again, so-called us being below, these people being tethered to us. Do you get what I'm saying? Or connected to us in some kind of way. Like, again, you have your Kim K, but then who is her understudy, or who is her 3D entity, and then again, who else will be over her? That would be her mother. So it's almost like this energy that where I pick up on my mother, regardless if this is her clone or a shadow energy or whatever this is. Okay, having something to do with the way that things are, almost like the gale force winds. It's considered, that's my mother's name, but you know, it's almost like, again, clones or version or spliced versions of us in different entities or aliens or creatures or something like this, you know, are on this planet. So it's kind of really hard to explain what I'm saying. It's really kind of hard to explain what I'm saying, but I know that there's a group of people that are attached to me some kind of way. All right. And they know me, but I don't know them. All right. So these are the judges or the onlookers or the witches and the warlocks and all these people in the background that don't want me, the people that have rejected the cornerstone or the Christ energy. Okay. Like I said, and that would leave, again, that Yeshua and that Christ energy, which when those two are together, I'm feeling like this is a masculine and feminine energy, rather the feminine is in masculine form or the masculine is in feminine form, whatever it is. So I feel like what they did was kind of separate whatever was going on in the household between me and Taurus, right? All right, but Taurus, the original version of Taurus, I think has been taken or swapped out or altered a long time ago from me. All right, so this may be like, again, I'm listening to that, I'm hearing that song when it said, "Accept me as a shell of a man." So again, with this World War Z zombie energy, it's almost like it's something to do with people's brains, your soul, like soul snatching, skin crawling, boohag energy, these creatures that crawl into people's body or their skin, and then, you know, they have to be out by the sunrise. You know, it's something, like I said, about these different energies or entities that are being used here. And I don't know how much these people know, the ones that are in exalted positions in society, but I know what I see. All right, I know exactly what I see. Okay. So it's this whole thing of like this tethered thing, like, again, this thing when within the past 2 years of being tied to those two energies in that world card energy, and you know, having those two goat energies or whatever, right? But it's almost funny because I'm thinking like what it feels like is the same exact thing. Like this is playing out in this story some kind of way, in my story, where, you know, somebody might have been going public about something about like, oh, my such and such is saying that they messed around with my wife, right? So this could be this energy, right? Me coming out with that wife of God energy within the past 2 years, right? Me being connected to the Gemini first, right? The Gemini fucking up or something like this, going against the ancestors or something like this when it comes to me, right? And then the Scorpio being brought in, right? But the whole time I'm distancing myself. So it's almost like I was just thinking like, wait a minute, somebody trying to send a Satan energy in, because the whole time I'm distancing myself, right? Trying to be, you know, as professional in the spiritual realm as I can, or with this telepathic communication, okay? All right. So something, I don't know, maybe somebody knows something or someone is the weakness here. But that went viral or whatever, okay? And I'm just wondering, you know what I'm saying, in the spirit realm, did something else go viral, okay? So I feel like there's just this energy of people trying to make it seem like I'm something that I'm not. I'm just happen to be maybe a Godhead energy that's lost in the world, that's like in this lower stance or whatever. I feel like the only thing that keeps me between from these people is finances, right? So again, there's something to do with some inheritance or something. Like I said, are we talking about cannibalistic energies, or are we talking about cannibalistic or vampiric energies, where these people, or these sexual immoralities where my twins and things, maybe a father figure is not on the planet or not as powerful, or they've been exiled or something like this. And so now these people have taken advantage of me not knowing what's going on and being able to crowd. It's almost like the 3 or 4 masculine energies that ended up coming out in our read yesterday. The King of Swords, King of Cups. It's like it was like reminiscing on the love we had, or the connection that we had, or some shit like this, right? I mean, with reality, people don't want to admit that it's a feminine energy out here that is this Godhead energy. And these people were supposed to be wise men or mentors to this person. All right. But they realized that they could get over on something, or they didn't have to acknowledge that because maybe this person's britches was getting too big or some shit like this. Right. So I feel like this is that energy of conspiring. Now, again, you may have clones. These people have clones. They have clones and they have, you know what I'm saying? Or they have people in their likeness or lookalikes or doppelgangers or whatever. So this shit is kind of, you know what I'm saying? I feel like somebody's playing on the fact that they know some damage has been done or blinding ritual or binding ritual has been done. And for me, a lot of times visuals. It's almost like somebody being blind and they would need to see, they need to see your lips move or whatever. They can read lips, but they're I mean deaf, but they can read lips. So it's almost like, again, something about me being how I am, but also recognizing that some things have been played out or have been laid out, you know, within movies, scripts, books, the scripture or whatever, to kind of get me back on track or keep me on track. Books and things. I have a lot of books here of antiquity, images of like, it's kind of like help me to help guide me. It's almost like source knew either me or there was other energies or children on this plane that would be affected in this manner. And we do depend on ourselves and what's running through us, but sometimes it's a thought or a memory or an image or a visual that can trigger something to help you see. Okay. And this may be also, I'm seeing distance here on the top of the thing. So it may be, again, something that somebody's made a bond elsewhere or a bond with you, but they're distant from you. Okay. Because we are like these conduits of energy here. Okay. So again, I don't know what this is about. I don't know. I don't know if these are powerful groups of men in the world that we're trying to low key sneak these masculines away from me or cut ties or cut off things that would benefit me. You know, it's almost like these men have benefited low key off of just my energy alone, some fucking kind of way. All right. But they're trying to turn it on me like I am the one that is the user, or I am the one that knows how to play with people's energy, or I am the one that, you know, did or conducted this or something like this. I feel like these people knew about me and they have been watching me from the heavens or from an elevated status long before I even knew what and who, whatever the fuck this was. Right. So again, I feel like at one point in time, these people were not afraid to speak out and say that they were the clout chasing with me or something like this, because you know, you have to make the world think that this feminine energy is nobody, that she's crazy. Don't believe what she's saying. If they can get somebody to do that, then these masculines can go off and do whatever the fuck they want to do and leave me hanging. But it's almost like the whatever type of cultural or galactic whatever that we're tied to, there is something due to this feminine. But instead of showing this feminine these things or rewarding her with those things or bringing these gifts to her, these people can decided to possibly use them to elevate other women. You know, it's almost like that. It's like a fucking punch in the face or a punch in the throat to Gaia. And I feel like this is just what this is here. People trying to get over, but when you argue it, it seems like you want something or that I want something from them or I'm using them or something like this. And I hate to say that that's what it's, but it's starting to look a little bit fucking like Christmas. It's starting to look a lot like, what else do you want me to do? It's starting to look like these men want me to speak whatever the fuck this is. All right. Or maybe it's a higher power that's over them that wants me to speak this, because it's showing me that, yeah, you can turn your back when people are saying something or you see somebody trying to manipulate something, but you can turn your back enough to where somebody can bury your ass with whatever they're doing behind the scenes that's cold and calculated, right? And then flip the script on you and point the finger at you like you're cold and calculated and you damn near clueless. You know, I just watched a little portion of that movie Clueless earlier, okay? So it's something like... with that Hollywood and Vine or whatever this is, they're trying to cut somebody out of something that they're a part of. This is just the only way that I can kind of look at it. This is the only way that I can look at it. And again, knowing that whatever is going on around this, even if this somebody is supposed to be a counterpart, these people know that I don't have the tools or I'm not equipped or something happened that would not allow for me to know how to attach onto these masculine energies. So it's kind of like this energy that we're seeing below here with all these women standing there laughing at this woman. Okay. It's almost like even too, like they enjoy the downfall, or they enjoy somebody looking like they don't know anything. These witches or these tarot readers enjoy the fact that the feminine energy, the main God energy, or that goat energy, or that head bitch in charge, got to look to these witches or something like this to get a little bit of insight on what these men are doing. It's almost like you got to sit there. You know, these men have been conspiring, or they have been connected to, or they have been doing something with these women. But it's easy to say or try to wipe it off as if they're not doing anything, because again, these groups or these allegiances that they have with these different groups in society, you know what I'm saying? It just makes it seem like they're powerful. The money that they have to be able to spend, to make it, to spend shit, spend the situation, is something like this, okay? It's something like this. But whatever has happened within the past 2 years with this shit after that insurrection is not by coincidence. So at this point in time, to protect myself, I have to look at the whole thing like, nah, like the Bible says, it was no good men, because somebody is all on some bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Power, all this success, and you have all this other stuff, but you can't come to, you can't come. It's almost like, and this is making me, that's what I'm saying. I think this is even what you call it said, what the Gemini said a while back. You know, oh, we can't even have one conversation. We can't sit down and have a meeting. And it's almost like when I'm looking back at some of my posts and what I've been saying, it's almost like that. Not that I'm begging for a meeting, but again, these people know that they have me by something. They have me in a bird. They have me in something that has me some type of way bound, where they can all circle around me and like the hyenas and laugh or whatever this is. Okay, some time slot or some event or something has already taken place where somebody feels like this has taken power. But I feel like, again, it's something about, like I said, detaching. Okay, when somebody gets a divorce from their spouse that you see them with on television, is that also a divorce from the spouse that they have been, communing with, or that they have been around for the past 20 years or more? You know what I'm saying? Then they've been around that spouse. Like, what is this shit really? You know what I'm saying? But I know somebody, this got to be like, if we're supreme, because God is a supreme deity or a supreme being. So I know the Supreme Court have to have something to do about this. And then are these the rules that they put in place for you not to talk about what goes on in the Supreme Court? Because really, it would just go ahead and let it be known to the public that how these people are operating with certain people. Because, you can have other motherfuckers come in here. You can have these other people that are saying that they're just tarot readers when they're part of these secret societies and everything like this. But then you have one that comes that has no idea about this, but something is in them that's waking up, that's showing some shit right here that's going on. You know what I'm saying? Okay. And that's what I'm saying. This is that Satan energy or that Antichrist energy. It's not just a person, it's a fucking movement. All right. And this is, again, that Satan energy is making me think they're looking for someone to devour. But I do feel like there is a masculine energy that was sent here that's on my same pace. And this person was sent here. And I would hope that this person hasn't turned on me or whatever. I'm just hoping that through the crowd, this person is still, on the task, right? But it's almost like God sent somebody else that would do right. And maybe our communication is not that, is maybe very broad, or there's a gap there. But I guess it would be up to this person if they wanted to do the job properly or whatever, okay? Or not get distracted by other bitches or witches or build a bitch workshop people or whatever, okay? So I don't know, I just feel like that. It's kind of like to make me look like clout, but it's like almost I'm so balanced out with my energy, right? That I would not be even shocked to be around a celebrity. I would not be, feeling no different about being at a damn dinner with $1 million plates, like I told y'all before. It's something that's already instilled in me. It's something that is already heavenly that's fucking instilled in me. So again, it's not like, you know what I'm saying? I don't look at them as below me either. Okay? But I do look at it as like, wait a minute, you ain't gonna play me though. You know what I'm saying? Or we could try to find your place and put you in it. I feel like that's what this is. They don't like that energy coming from a feminine energy like me, especially without all these accolades and, degrees and all this other shit. Okay. So I feel like this is also somebody saying that the reason why I haven't been able to do something is because I don't have some type of degree in something. But then that's man's energy here, okay? So again, that's almost like man trying, what God put together, let no man put asunder. So that's almost like somebody saying, oh, you can't be a part of this because you don't have this. But again, that's not God, that's man. So how are you going to use that to try to separate somebody from their destiny here? The best thing for people that were really about their job or really on something to make something better would be to embrace a person and then to show them the way or something like this. So they're not wasting their time playing around or wasting their time doing other shit. That's the kind of, I'm about, if you talking about something about business, let me know what it is. Then I will be able to do it. But if you just playing around in my energy or whatever, and this just seemed like it was raping and pillaging of 2022. All right. Whether these masculines knew about it or they were away, it's almost like, again, what somebody said, right, publicly, like, oh, my dad was too busy or whatever, or something like this. Somebody could have lost their life, and I feel like this is what's playing out here. This is just what's playing out here on a spiritual level. Maybe we didn't understand that somebody was talking about on a spiritual level at that time. Maybe you did. I don't know. Sometimes I feel like I'm the only one that doesn't know certain things, okay? But that means that that may be the person that's most important to know the things. That's why they don't know them, because the people have rejected them. And I won't stay rejected. You see what I'm saying? I feel like that was the problem. Somebody didn't address whatever the rejection was, okay? And again, I feel like the crucifixion was a choice, and I choose not to be. And I choose not to crucify anybody. So, you know, unless they are going against me, right? So yeah, we have the Two of Knives here. So this could be this energy, like I said, of, you know, she's blind, like somebody poked both of her eyes out, okay? Now this could be somebody trying to take both of my masculines away by putting them in faulty marriages, getting them wrapped up with Build a Bitch Workshop people, getting them wrapped up in other things with that are more desirous or something like this, or better, okay? Allowing these people to reap benefits from finances or something like this, okay? Excuse me, and take those and use those with someone else, okay? And then when I come talking about this, it's like, oh, she just wants clout because this person was already this, or it's almost like we're all at the same playing field, though, is what I'm picking up on, all right? And these people needed to rush to get back to the top or something like this, right? Financially or whatever, strapped or something like this. And they use the distraction of this empress or my empress energy or something like this and their connection to be able to do so. And then again, once they get where they need to get, you know, I could get all the information, knowledge I want, but if I don't have no finances, I can't fight back. If I don't have no support or somebody that shows me, like, what lawyer do you get for some shit like this? You know what I'm saying? Just to at least keep myself protected, because we're not just talking about somebody gaining something from whatever this is. We're talking about also establishing something like safety and some type of boundaries when it comes to me and my children. I have all girls in a D baby. That's a girl. So again, this is also like about something about, like, it's making me think about slavery of 2022, where it could just be that we're lost in this world and people can energetically cipher from us or whatever. Like, what lawyer do you go to and talk? Especially if these men with power are already trying to make it seem like you don't have no fucking sense, or that you're not talking about something, but they know that this whole heavenly realm is ran like this. So I don't understand why they play. And I feel like this is just because they feel intimidated. They feel some kind of way. They're afraid of what they don't know, so they know not what they do. So again, it doesn't matter. You know, if y'all see me on here, it don't matter if I have or have not. I'm going to try to DIY and I'm going to try to get what I can. You know, again, like I said, also making it seem like somebody is not proper for society or something like this. But when you in this type of battle, this is really all you know. This is all you have to do. Because I feel like this is like your one chance or your one shot to claim that true love. It's your one chance or your one shot to be upgraded without going through the obstacles that some of these other feminines that are around these masculines had to sacrifice their soul or sacrifice something in order to get it. I don't think that's my purpose. It's supposed to be given. And that's just it. That's just it. I've done my work. So anybody can try to be looking at me my whole life, or you could look at me the past 2 years that they've been gawking or surveilling. It doesn't matter. That doesn't add up to what I've been through in my life in the spirit realm or in the sleep realm or in this motherfucking realm. So, you know what I'm saying? That's just what it is, okay? And the sacrifices that I've made over the years for certain things, okay? Especially my children, okay? So let's see. So we have the Mother of Sticks here. Okay, it could be the Mother of Wands here. Okay, in reverse. So this could be somebody, you know what I'm saying, that is another feminine energy like this, that's spiritual, or like a high priestess type of feminine energy. Okay. It looks like she has this hawk or whatever that is lighting her match, okay, or lighting the torch or lighting her up or something like this. Okay. But it's in reverse here. Okay, this Mother of Sticks. This could be like a Queen of Wands, possibly. Like a head Queen of Wands. This could be somebody that is supposed to be, you know, looking at these women, protecting these women or something. But I feel like some of these women are working with this metaverse or some other type of energy here, whether it's online or something like this, or even in real life, to recruit women to be a part of this ring or whatever this is. Okay, this could be something that is cultural. This could be something that is tribal. This could be something that is embedded in society in the background all this time. Right? And I feel like these people don't like they don't like the new whatever that's coming here. All right. They want to keep on operating like this, but no, now one has come that kind of can see a little bit within the 2 dimensions. And I feel like somebody worked the hardest to try to block me from being able to do that with these 2 eyes out. They know. People know about like spirituality and guides and things like this. All right. But again, in the tarot community, they talk in code. They talk in a different language. Maybe that I don't understand or I do. Okay. So you know, and maybe that's just the thing. Like somebody's coming in like a bruiser, ruining what these people have had all this time. But is it something that's beneficial for everybody or just certain people? Is there a scapegoat? Is this harvest energy where they choose somebody to kill, or a certain group of women to kill them, to something offer up? And is this superstition? Are people still in 2022 going off of superstition, that acting like they have it all together as world leaders and they know that something is wrong? Somebody that doesn't like bother anybody or something like this on that level. All right. Yeah, I'm a messenger and you might not like the message, but you see, or oracle, and you might not like what's being said, but that doesn't give you the right. Because I'm pretty sure my bad side is nothing compared to these people, or some of these energies that are backing or using these people as puppets or whatever in the background. I'm pretty sure that my shit list has nothing on those particular people. Okay. So we have the staff here, instability. So again, this is giving me the staff and rod energy here. Okay, so this is the mother of sticks. So this might like the queen bee or something of something here, possibly. Or a high priestess energy. I'm getting like a high priestess energy, but we have the staff and stability here. Okay. So again, it's like your staff and your rod, they comfort me. So I don't know what this is, because I will tell you what I saw when I first came into about 8 months ago into the tarot community. I felt like it was kind of real then. Like, people were talking about the divine masculine and feminine, woo, woo, woo. And then it moved into something where people were getting a lot of money and things like this, a lot of followers. And then it moved into anybody could be having a twin flame. And we know that that's not necessarily true. We know that we're still talking about, it's better to understand that we know that we're still talking about the same energies. And some of these energies don't even belong there. It's almost like I'm here in Sesame Street. One of these things just don't belong here. Some of those energies just don't belong here. But this may be, if the feminine energy is grounding, okay, like it's saying here, okay, and coming up out of this 8 of Swords, okay, and dealing with these lovers in reverse, and in communication and all this shit, and then we got succubus sitting here too. You know what I'm saying? Then we got these barbarian energies where these men are just like, you know, pick me or else you're not going to be able to pass go, or, you know, pick me, or I love you and I want you to love me like I love you. Like, it's something like this. This is confusing here because it's just too much shit going on, okay? Too many people that's not official that's now connected because they're connected to someone else. So this is obviously that these people have been dealing with physical sexual immoralities, or contracts with sexual immoralities, or something else when it comes to groups or something like this. But it's not God. I know that. Okay. So again, this is just this is just a synopsis or something of what I feel like I'm seeing. All right, just to clear what the fuck going on with me over here. Okay, just in case somebody trying to pull some slick shit because they know that I don't have all the information and I don't have all the facts. So therefore, I can't make a whole, you know what I'm saying, analysis on what's going on here. And I feel like this is the way that they like it. This gives them control. To not let someone have a fair chance to fight for their rights or fight for their life. This is how these people keep control. And it doesn't have to be, these people could be torn in the inside, right? Because they have to go against this person, or they know what these people are doing or something like this, right? But again, they're doing it. Some of these people are doing it. They have joined with these. This could be closest to what I'm picking up is this could be your family. This could be your friends. This could be a spouse, or this could be somebody. Again, we could be separating that your real spouse left you 20 something years ago and you're dealing with a clone energy. And this energy you're not married to. So you haven't been protected by a real marriage for this. But then when you want to walk away or you want to do this and that, then somebody wants you to consider divorce. So it's something very sneaky or something going on here that is all entangled in some type of web of something where when you pull one string, like, you know, all this other shit can be wrecked or something. So you have to be very careful. This may be, again, a group of weavers here. Okay. That have been doing something. I could have been a weaver. Somebody could have took that ability for me to write my own story away from me. Okay. I feel like this is a feminine energy that was close to me, a best friend, sister figure, or something like this. Okay. Maybe even their clone or their shadow energy. And somebody saw this here and they wanted it for themselves. Okay. So this could be like, again, these people have taken crafty counsel for the past 20 years, 10 years, 30 years, or whatever this is. Who knows? They could have seen me coming in the gate, right? Could be something like that. So something about stability, but this road don't look too stable, you know, and it's almost like the wilderness or something, like somebody wants somebody out in the wilderness. Now this could be also like them, God or Moses, you know, leading the people while they're in the wilderness. Okay, this could also be, I don't know why I'm hearing wildebeest, but this could be like a bewildered. This could be a place of confusion or something in the mind or something that somebody is sent into so that they're not able to operate or build a legacy or build something here. And this could be kind of tricky because if they're seeing society in all ways are blocking this person, a man, you know, it may be enough love, but it may not be enough love because there's no connection in the physical, you know, that this person's like, why should I just hold on to this? I can't do this anymore or something like this. And it pushes these masculines, especially the masculines or feminines that are in the hierarchy, to choose someone else. It's just like somebody's forcing them. So again, we can talk about those that produce and those that don't. Well, it's a difference with me not being productive or me not being creative or me not being innovative, right? And not able to do that. But if you are all of those things above, and these people are using these intricacies in industries and technology to block you from being able to make a living, that is a problem not only for that person that they're doing it to, but it should be a problem for every fucking American. Okay, so that's what I'm saying. There's a difference. And if I am a conduit of energy or a source of information, and they're sending these women in or whatever, or these warlocks to cipher information, kind of like they did to Diana, with that guy that was the head of that school or that organization did to Diana, trying to get in her head and get access to her information. You know what I'm saying? Why is it, like I said, this would be unlawful here, because this means that these people can dig into my Akashic record to try to trap me at every ends or anything like this. You know what I'm saying? And that I cannot do the same thing to them. So this could be somebody that has been separated, started families, several families from you, but you can't see in their Akashic to know what they're doing. You're still just dealing with the clone energy or altered energy that they have placed in your path here. This could also be some type of obstruction, I'm hearing, because this person could be dealing with different entities, and that can go good or bad. This could be a Lord of Host energy where there's different energies hosting that vassal. Okay. And so you're sharing your energy with 7 days a week. You're sharing your energy with 7 different energies. And you don't know that, but it's still, people are charging this to the game for you. Okay. So this could be something like this. Is what I'm picking up on. So then you'll never be able to be stable, because you're dealing with not only this person, but you're dealing with these people. And if they're heavenly beings and they get around, then you're dealing with all of the other females and energies and shit that's connected to them. Same thing with me. You know what I'm saying? Then this means that, again, somebody will be connected to all of the energies and all the people that I have, you know, been around or connected to, whether that's intimately or mentally or spiritually throughout the test of time. You know, but I feel like, again, there is this energy where there's no reason for whatever happened here if this is not the fucking conduit. It just really is. I just feel like people are being aggressive and cocky because they know they got everything that they need. Okay. This could even be in the lyric in somebody's song, and it could have been taken one way and now it's being seen another way. All right. That somebody got everything they need, and so they don't need the Empress. Okay. Wow. Okay. So it's time to stop fucking playing around. And if somebody get offended because you're trying to figure out the truth, or you're trying to, then that's too fucking bad. It could have been the truth, a letter, a package, or something could have been delivered a long time ago to let a motherfucker know. But I'm telling you right now, it's almost like old girl on the game said, y'all gonna have to come and, this my legacy, and you gonna have to dig it out. You gonna have to pry it out my cold fucking dig.